What's up folks, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for the Outer Worlds. In this episode we're going to be taking on a really cool side mission which is called Slaughterhouse Clive. We pick up this mission from Catherine, who resides in Fallbrook, and she asks us to off a guy named Clive who is head of the local Boarst Factory. But the thing is, we can kill him or we can try and find some other type of solution. Hope you enjoy, and please remember to like and subscribe.
Come for vice or virtue? Because we only sell one here.
I found one of your Sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Need a hand for hire?
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
I could always beat it out of you.
That you won't ever do. But I like your style, so I'm willing to take a risk. We'll consider it a trial run. There's a Boarst Factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I got a feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Boarst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Boarst Factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts, in his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how I might get in this place?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good to me.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay, let's go ahead and track this quest. It's called Slaughterhouse Clive. So the front door is pretty well guarded, and if we step past that line right there, we're going to end up getting shot. Not going to take damage to us physically, but we're going to take damage to our reputation, and that's what we don't want. Let's go ahead and shoot these things. So this person mentioned some type of sewer entrance. Let's go up here. I think if we go along the water, it should lead to some type of door. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Alrighty guys, I'm going to try this for the second time. I tried sneaking over and it didn't quite work. Ended up getting into a massive fight and killed half the people in the factory. So the reputation went to shit. So what I think we need to do is kill just one employee. When we do that, we can steal their ID. Like this guy taking a shit. Now the shroud is activated, we should have a pretty easy go of this. And obviously we're not going to have enough stamina to reach this guy's office without getting spotted. But our dialogue skills are good enough that we can tuck our way out of most situations. Imagine trying to do this without the shroud. I managed to get pretty far actually with stealth. I went and took a right there, went through the cysty pigs. There weren't any guards there. Through these doors and then off to the right. This is where I got caught right here. So what I tried to do is I jumped up on this conveyor belt here and see where that ladder goes up. Perfect spot to get over to his office, but with the jump, create a lot of noise.
Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself.
I'm an emergency transfer. My paperwork is still processing. Please leave me alone.
Error. Transfer request not found. State your employer.
Man, do you have a virus or something? Obviously, I'm a C&P employee.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow transfer procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Psh, dumb robot. You discharged the wrong employee for 10,000 bits. That person's probably gonna die now. But who cares? Okay, so it's a straight shot off to his office now. To jump on these pipes. Perfect. Lockpick the door as well. Surprise, motherfucker.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
Seems I caught you off guard.
Untrue. I merely did not expect a visitor in my private chambers, where I expect solitude, while I slaughter them who disobey, and while I butcher my dinner.
Dinner of what?
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Boarstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Is he looking at me? Oh, law. He is surely giving me the complete creeps.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Sublight sent me to kill you, but I'm sure we can work something out here.
By Sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Boarst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Boarst.
What if you and Catherine partnered up? Two great empires combined together.
You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits.
I think I don't recognize human remains. Those aren't cysty pig parts, bud.
You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind you to bone spurs and toenails.
I only meant that what you do is a skill that Catherine would highly value.
For true? You figure she will appreciate my skills? They did take me years to perfect. However, I remain unconvinced she could provide the means to make the association worth my while. If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own.
Your staff doesn't appreciate you. They slack on the job and gossip behind your back.
Ah, but Catherine would admire a man of my inclinations and skill. That is what you imply, yes? She will supply the worship I so rightly deserve. Very well. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps clear of my short hairs.
I'm glad you came to your senses.
Do not push me. I am not one to suffer insults. Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
You're creepy as shit, man. We are leaving. Looks like he has his own private entrance as well. Let's go this way.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Got a proposition for you. From Clive.
Oh, this ought to be good. What does he mean to offer in exchange for his no-account life?
Clive is willing to be your cleaner if you leave the factory to him.
True enough. I got bodies piling up, drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself.
Who better to handle the cleaning than Clive? The Sublight idiot's mucking it up now?
Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his Boarst during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money.
Running a factory is hard and tedious work.
So are a lot of things in life. And your point is?
Clive is offering a cut of the profits and free body disposal every Tuesday at 3 a.m.
Alright. Color me convinced. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here.
Okay, see you later. I think that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy.